Juno, this is going to be a really hard episode to make.
It's going to be really hard, Juno.
This is going to be a real tough one.
It's going to be tough.
Give me the strength to get through this.
It's going to be hard.
I'm going to start crying. Here
Don't
I go.
do it.
Here I go.
Don't.
I'm genuinely doing it this time. You heard the title right, Chucklers.
You heard it right, Chucklers.
This is it.
This is it. This is the final dance.
The last chuckle, some might say.
Tucker's here.
I'm here.
And he's dancing with us. Is he not?
I am.
I am.
It's a sad, slow dance.
It's a sad, slow dance, but we thought,
What was that?
That was Gangnam Style.
Oh, I thought you were riding a horse.
Gangnam
That's
Style
what
is
Gangnam
not a
Style
slow
is.
dance.
Yeah, that's fast.
That's the guy. Part of the music video is in a wind chamber.
Okay, you got me.
It's like getting blasted. There's that elevator opens up. That guy's moving his hips, and that is not a slow
That was my
dance.
sexual awakening.
Was it really? When did that come out?
Well, Mitt Romney style came out, so is that election?
Oh, so
That-
2012. 12,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow. Your sexual awakening. Okay, that lines up, actually.
Yeah.
About 14.
What about it woke you up?
Yeah, what about it woke you up? Was it the guy in the yellow suit?
That was a guy.
I think. I mean, I never asked him.
This is supposed to be serious.
We're serious. Locking in. Yeah, no, Chuckle Sandwich is ending, and this will be our final Chuckle week. Welcome to Chuckle Sandwich.
This is going to be a super hard video to make, Juno. I don't know how I'm going to do it. It's ending. I don't know what to do. 4 years of my life just gone. I don't know how I'm going to live with myself after this. I don't know what I could possibly do with those other multiple hours of work a week. Oh, yo, you don't care? Oh, you don't care? Great. What a great friend you are. Oh, yeah, go sit next to Ted. Go sit next to Ted.
Come here, Juno.
Yeah, fine.
Come here, Juno. Welcome, everybody, to Chuckle Sandwich. This is the first episode of the final Chuckle Week.
Chuckle Week!
Chuckle Week! We actually,
Woo, 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 woo.
these episodes are going to be coming out in sort of a weird order. You're going to notice maybe I have more facial hair than I had before. Maybe I don't have any facial hair. I don't know. We've got more episodes still to film, but this is, in fact, the last Chuckle Week. And this might come as a surprise to some of you. I mean, some people might be not confused. I don't know. But
It's like when Charlie left. Remember that?
yeah.
It's that again.
Yes.
It's that again.
Yeah. It is. I have an unmatched stamina to continue making podcasts, and I keep burning out the people that I've brought on.
No, I'm not burnt out.
Yeah?
No, I could keep going. I just don't want to. And that's really...
What's the difference between that and burning out?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't feel burnt out of jerking off right now. I just don't want to at the moment.
Okay.
Can't go an episode.
Can't go an episode, yeah.
Without slipping it in there.
Can't go an episode without, yeah, no.
This is the first one they're seeing, so...
And it's funny. He jacks off between every recording.
I have to relieve myself somehow.
Juno, don't listen to that.
Ted, this is a stressful job. You and I know it more than anybody.
Sorry, Juno.
The amount of... I mean, wow. It's real rough.
Yeah.
Gets real rough doing this job, and sometimes I think, is it even worth it? And that's the question I found myself asking.
Whether or not it was worth it?
Yeah, all of it.
All stuff.
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it. And I think that's more of a spiritual and religious journey for myself that I'll keep working on, chipping away at. But that's not remotely close to what we're here to talk about.
Yeah.
We're ending. Chuckle
We're ending the
Sandwich.
podcast. It's been,
When
it's
did
been
it
almost
start?
4 years. It started on January 30th of 2021.
Which means by the time the podcast is over after Chuckle Week,
Yeah.
it will have been 4
Yeah.
whole years.
4 whole years. We've definitely got the timing figured out, I think. We've done the math.
Which is funny to think about because when I was starting to make money on YouTube, I didn't think I'd last 4 years. I thought that's like the average.
I swear I heard that the horizon. Somebody was telling me about this phrase, the horizon line.
Yeah.
Horizon line.
Yeah.
Of it was like 3 years.
Most people who do this job don't last 4 years.
Really?
Like, yeah. I mean, most people, you don't hear about them at all.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the relevance is not like, I don't know. I think there's something to be said about being able to end on a note on your own terms, on a high note, and not just keep every project going indefinitely and until it eventually peters out and you just kind of left there kind of trying to cling back some of the chutzpah it once had.
Yeah, I mean, how many seasons would you say the Chuckle Sandwich occupies in terms of? It would be kind of an interesting project if people tried to sort of section out. I mean, a lot of the time we would. I think the general consensus was that we would every time a Chuckle Week happened, that was the end of a season, and then coming back, that was the beginning of the new season. But then we kind of slowed down on the Chuckle Weeks a little bit. So it's kind of hard to tell. This whole year, I mean, was an era of just like we were every week.
We're locked in, dude.
We were locked in this year. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We've had so many different eras of Chuckle Sandwich. I mean, most of it, even like the entirety of the time that I was in that apartment, my old apartment was Chuckle Sandwich, and I just moved.
I think I moved 10 times.
Yeah, you moved like 16 times
Chuckle,
over the time of Chuckle Sandwich. And there's so many different apartments that Schlatt was in.
Setups.
There was one I was in.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we used to have Charlie on the pod.
We did used to have him.
We brought Chucker.
Chucker.
Chuckle Tucker.
We brought Tucker onto the pod. We did the Game Grumps Studios.
Yep.
Chuckle Week. We've got a lot of different guests on.
The fact that it made it 4 years is impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, it is. Most podcasts don't even make it past a year. You know?
Yeah.
Did Schlatt win? I think I did 6.
Yeah,
of
you.
those.
And I remember when you were talking about that. You were like, "Yeah, I'm going to keep this going for a long time."
Yeah. And then I realized,
do I want
No,
to
I'm
do
not.
this? Yeah. It was a good concept.
It was a good concept. And those videos, now that I'm looking at them, holy crap.
Yeah, they're all over 1 million views.
Are they all really?
Except for one. No, 2.
Wow. So you're telling me that every Did Schlatt...
What are you going to bring it back?
I'll have time.
I guess that's true. I remember you saying that the thing you struggled with the most was the scheduling, but you could just get an assistant for that.
I don't want an assistant. That's such bullshit.
It's not.
No, yes,
as
it
a
is.
concept. I mean, if
bullshit.
you don't.
An assistant's
Usually,
not
people
gonna
hire
help me.
assistants to do stuff that people don't want to do.
Okay, here's what'll happen. Well, in that case, it would go like, "Hey, Schlatt, it's time to film." I don't want to. Okay, you do it.
They have to have. I don't know. They gotta have you get an assistant that has a button, and you could wear a shock collar. Then you'd be really effective.
That would get me to show up.
Schlatt, time to record. I don't want to.
Coming.
Yeah. Pretty good idea, right?
No.
What?
You want to know something fun? Oh, sorry. Sit back down. Sit down. Sit.
Dude, you're confusing her.
I don't know what to do.
Maybe you guys can talk about where you were when it started and where you were at the end of each season, how you've grown, and who you got to meet through the process.
Well, we met Sark.
We did meet Sark.
I mean, at the beginning when we started the pod, I mean, we were 2021. I was
inside.
How old was I? I was 22. I think I was 22.
I think you just had turned 23.
I just turned 23, question mark. Yeah. I had just turned 23. I was literally only maybe 7 or 8 months out of having graduated from college. And now it's been 4 years since I've been out of college. So like, I mean, I was still a college kid at that point when we started Chuckle Sandwich, and now I am a man, an adult with thoughts that are adult thoughts, like sex.
That's true. I think about sex a lot.
I know.
I think I always kind of did, though.
Really?
Back in the day, I think it was kind of just the same amount of sex topics and such.
Now the topics have shifted.
No, I don't think the topics have shifted that much. I think the pod definitely went from more of an improv thing. We're just going to turn the cameras on and see what happens.
Yeah.
Into a more kind of calculated, less stressful procedure.
Yeah, no, I was definitely stressed at the beginning of Chuckle Sandwich. Those days were days defined by my stress every episode.
Because you were in school. You had other shit to do, too.
I wasn't. I was out of school.
Oh.
During Chuckle. It was just that I wanted to make sure it went well. So I was like, if you look at the early episodes, I have like this nervous laugh thing I would do.
You do. I know exactly. I used to listen. I was an audio listener back then.
I used to have a nervous laugh thing I would do, and I'd be like, well, not like that extreme, but like it was like,
Or you'd start a thought and you'd enunciate the words so much because you were trying to buy yourself more time because you didn't know what you were going to say.
yeah, I'd be like, Schlatt, what in the world
Yeah.
do you think is your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue
Or green.
or green?
Maybe like a mix of both.
Or
honestly.
green. What do you think of that, Juno? These are the type of old dogs where they don't hear their name anymore. They only just listen to a person.
This
That
dog
matters.
loves me, man. This dog freaking loves me.
Yeah. Yeah, Juno. Yes. Yes.
You know what I want to talk about for a little bit? This notion of ending is something that I think doesn't get to happen on most creators' own terms.
Sure.
Either something will happen with a project, which we're familiar with,
Yeah.
or you just keep going until it's old and stale, and that's all you know, so you just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And eventually, as I've said, like you try and cling to it in a way that is not healthy and is just like, I don't know, not necessary in a lot of cases. And I think there's something to being able to fully close the book and end the story on something in the online world, because it doesn't really happen. I mean, we're doing it on our own terms here. This is it.
That is the more that we talk about it, especially this week, the more excited I get about that. Is that so far this week, with how well Chuckle Week has been going far this week.
It's been phenomenal.
It's been really good this week. We have some really exciting episodes coming up as well. Like, I think that we're going to end, and I hope that the people who listen and watch, or audio listeners love you to death, believe that as well, as that we're leaving kind of like a good legacy. And you guys might notice that, you know, I posted about and Connor posted about the fact that, you know, we're doing Chuckle Week, and you guys are getting these episodes several months later. It's because we didn't want to end Chuckle Sandwich with like a series of like 5 remote episodes.
We have the highest peak, our most amazing guests.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden we're a lame duck podcast.
Honestly, the best podcast episodes we've ever filmed on Chuckle Week, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then after that peak, we go back to, we're back on Discord, and for 4 episodes or 5 or however many it would be.
Like Chuckle Week is like, I feel like for a lot of Chuckle Sandwich listeners, Chuckle Week is like vacation, whereas like normal Chuckle Remote is like
that's the 9 to 5.
It's like
or
school. Yeah, it's like going to school, and it's like this is like spring break is having one of these. So like, why, you know, would you rather end school? Would you rather
have unlimited school, but no vacation,
or vacation,
or vacation?
Unlimited vacation, but
also the podcast
is
ends.
ending.
Yeah, and then it's gone after that.
Yeah.
For me, the latter.
Sure, and it's what they're getting.
Yeah,
it's what they're getting. Yeah, but we hope that you guys really enjoy this Chuckle Week. We're gonna order them. Usually, the way that we do a Chuckle Week is that we'll have it go in the order that we film them. But I think that it would be more appropriate this time around is that we release them in the order that it would be good to release them. Like in not that certain guests are less quality than others, but more in terms of the growing hype that you guys would
be
have.
Edging you for 2 months straight. This is going to be the longest edge ever.
Yeah.
The strongest Kegel you can imagine. And at the end,
Yes.
the best nut ever.
Yes. And these Megalopolis bit references we're making gonna be so old by the time the podcast comes out.
Yes.
Me keep referencing Adam Driver. I haven't even seen Megalopolis yet, so but that's what I'm that's what we're referencing.
There's a lot of Twitter drama / politics in these episodes too, which are gonna feel really outdated.
By the time this comes out, election will be over. It's October 8th right now, so like we don't know who's gonna win the election. Like it's gonna be. It's almost like a time capsule of the moment that Chuckle Sandwich ended, and you guys were passed out in a coma.
And we drew a big dick on your face.
We did,
and then
in red marker, in red permanent marker,
and we edged you for 2 months straight afterwards. And
Big
then
edging.
you came harder than you've ever come before.
It was really embarrassing too.
It's
was
like
embarrassing.
you're like a tech founder going on an ayahuasca trip.
Yeah,
and you're
you're
gonna come,
throwing up
You're gonna
on the
come
ground.
back and you're gonna leave your investors who believed in you so much. You're gonna leave them in the dust. You're gonna say, I don't know what it's all about anymore.
You're as crazy as Jeremy Fragrance now.
Yeah.
Do you want to announce the Chuckle merch that hasn't been decided yet, so you assure yourself that you're going to get it done because now it's in the episode?
Yeah, we're gonna make merch. We're making merch.
We are, yeah. The final drop.
No, we're gonna release merch. It's coming. Final Chuckle merch is coming. What would you want to put on merch? We haven't figured it out yet.
Let's
Because
put the
we still have
sandwich.
fucking 2 months until this episode comes out.
More sandwiches, probably.
I'm thinking that I want a shirt that says audio listener on it. Just like simple
Yeah, that's
font.
fun. That's fun. That's good.
You could help me with the font choice because I feel like a good solid font right there just says audio
I
listener.
like a good
I'm thinking
font.
maybe like a green shirt, not a bright green, but like kind of a darker green shirt with white font text. It says audio listener on it. I don't know why green.
We'll
is.
workshop that because I would not wear that.
Really?
I would wear a black shirt with white text. I don't
Okay.
think I'd wear anything else, though.
Yeah,
I think I only wear black shirts anyways, so maybe I'm not the best person to consult.
I mean, a black
on
shirt.
this.
You know what we could do? Riddle me this. Multiple colorways.
You kidding me?
I'm not. I'm serious.
Dude, the more choice you give people, the less decisions they make. That's a fact.
Really?
Yes.
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 Yes. If you go to the club
At the club.
and you see them selling 50 shirts, you're probably less likely to buy one than if they just had one killer shirt.
Yeah, it's not even like they can talk about it in the comments. Like it's the decisions we've already made. Them.
Yeah.
It's all vague right
Yep.
now.
Yep.
But we got Chuckle merch coming
Yeah,
out.
stay tuned
In
for
one
it.
of the episodes, probably not this one, but in one of the episodes, in one of the episodes, we're just gonna pop in. And it's gonna be us remote. And it's gonna be us current remote.
Yeah.
And we will announce the merch. We'll tell you how it is, what it's gonna be. Maybe we'll even be wearing the testers that they send us when we make merch. And you guys should check that out because it'll be the last. I don't even know how long it's been since we did a Chuckle merch drop.
Years.
Literally years.
Yeah.
And since the sandwich thing.
The kid was still on it.
The kid, yeah. Charlie was still on it, yeah. Yeah. So, and that will be, guys, you got to understand, this will be the last Chuckle Sandwich merch that will ever exist.
Yeah.
Like, we're not fucking around here.
No, it's actually ending.
Like the Chuckle Sandwich is ending. I know that this is like a lot of your, and to be honest, I know that this is like a lot of your guys' daily routines, like, or weekly routines, I suppose.
Weekly, yeah.
Like for a lot of people, for like, I would say possibly 200,000 people at least, which is multiple stadiums worth of people.
No small feat.
Yeah. Maybe even 300,000 depending on how the numbers add up. But a lot of people, I think, listen to this podcast weekly, and we become part of your guys' lives in the way of you listening to us every week while you clean or drive to work. And
we're grateful for that.
we are.
And we love you. I
And
mean,
we love you
I'll be
personally.
honest. Yeah.
We love you. You, the person that you perceive yourself as. We love you.
I love those comments where it's like this is the perfect podcast to blank to. And I'm like, oh, dude, we have such a good audience. Yeah.
I started that.
Oh, you did?
I started it because there was like a series of like 5 or 6 episodes that I just kept pinning those comments. And now they won't stop doing it.
Oh.
And they're going to do it for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know for my entire career on YouTube, which has been full-time now for 5 years and since I've been making money, like decent money on it, probably 6 or 7 years at this point, which is crazy in and of itself.
That's
to
wild.
look at, to even think about that. Because when I did start, I was like, we'll see where it goes. I was fully prepared to go back to college after this was over. And like my best case scenario in my head was like, okay, I'll come back to college in a couple years with like a good amount of savings or something.
Yeah.
You know, that was the case I had to make to my mom, who was so worried about that idea. So what am I going to tell my friends? I have to drop out for a son?
I don't know if I've probably talked about this on the pod. It's funny, whenever I think whether or not I've talked about something on the podcast, I probably have.
Answer is almost certainly yes.
Yeah. I remember when I first started working on an S&P Live, spring of 2019. My parents, they wanted me to work at the same like tiki bar that it was the tiki bar at Neshoba Valley and they wanted to work there because my sister worked there, and it was just gonna be they would just give me a job, and it wasn't gonna be and I was like, I really didn't want to fucking work at the tiki bar. And it was like April at that point, and this was for the summer they were talking about. And I think I made like $400 or something that month.
That's
off
good.
of S&P Live.
Yeah.
And I called up my mom and I was like, it's not like one of those things where they could force me to work the job or whatever. It was like their head was in the right place and wanting me to make money, you know?
Everybody here should be making money somehow.
Yeah.
Everybody listening too. If you're not making money, you're worthless.
So otherwise I don't know what I was going to do. It was just a summer out of college. So I was like, let's see I just want to just give me a chance here. Let me see how this works for this summer.
Yeah.
I think I might be onto something here. This might be something big for me. And then like that month I made like several $1,000s that month. And it was like the most money I'd ever seen in my entire fucking life. It was like, what the fuck is going on? This is like something that could, because I had been watching YouTube videos my whole childhood and stuff, and like I'd tried to make gaming videos. I recently someone found an old like comment of mine, because it was a period where commenting, you would get subscribers for that if you were small, and it was like an old comment of mine from like when I was 16 on like a Jacksepticeye video. And it was like, man, Jack, this is a really funny video. You did such a good job. I wish I could make as good gaming videos as you.
I wish the gaming videos that I post consistently on my channel.
I wish the gaming videos that I'm posting, and like the one I recently posted on my channel the other day.
Which features...
yeah, here it is. Here. This is truly the badass simulator. Now it's time to eat nails for breakfast without any milk.
Oh,
that's a SpongeBob reference right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's like...
10 years ago.
It's like I'm writing. I don't know what was wrong with me 10 years ago, but I was writing comments like I was like a mom.
I remember when I was around this age too, I was trying to have like a KYR Speedy or Vanos Gaming crew.
Yeah.
And so in all their comments, I'd be like, man, I wish I had friends as cool as you that I could make videos with. And then you would always get like the sub for sub guys in the replies.
Yeah. And I mean, that's why it was like so cool to like, that summer was such a wonderful thing, because I was like, I could not believe that like this thing that I had thought about like might actually be happening to me.
Yeah.
Like that was like unbelievable.
And it's just a snowball effect.
Yeah.
Once it starts moving, like it just gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Gets more stressful, and it never stops. And eventually you get depressed and get on medication, and you spend each night drinking yourself to sleep.
I'm very happy. I don't
a lot
drink
of
very
drug
frequent.
use, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of crying.
Yeah, this is a bummer.
Now, Chucklers, as the holiday season picks up, life can start feeling like a whirlwind. Between travel, family gatherings, end-of-year deadlines, and endless to-do lists, this time of year can be nonstop. And simple tasks like preparing a healthy, balanced meal can start to feel like a burden. Thankfully, Huel, the world's #1 complete nutrition brand trusted by millions, is here to make balanced nutrition easy and convenient so you can stay fueled no matter how busy things get. Huel is a perfectly balanced meal designed by experts to provide all of the nutrients your body needs from a meal. Their Black Edition ready-to-drink has a whopping 35 grams of protein plus 27 vitamins and minerals, all in one handy bottle. Access to quality, quick and easy meals hasn't been this easy and tasted this good since, ever. If you're looking for quick and easy meals that are delicious and nutritious, I recommend checking out Huel. Now listen, Chucklers, right now Huel is offering our listeners 15% off with the code CHUCKLE15 at Huel.com. That's HUEL.com. And that is 15% off with the code CHUCKLE15 at Huel.com. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel. Nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters. This episode is also sponsored by PDS Debt. The holiday season is upon us, and while this season is full of joy, it's not without its stressors. I mean, the holidays are so expensive. You gotta buy for your mom, your dad, sometimes even your dog. Nobody wants to buy for someone's dog, but then it just happens. The holiday season can be a very expensive season, and many of us will get deeper in debt during the holidays. Last year, half of American consumers took on debt to pay for the holidays. But it's never too early to start planning to get out, and PDS Debt can help with a personalized solution just for you. If you're making payments every month on your debt and your balances aren't going down, PDS has solutions for you. Everyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt qualifies, and there is no minimum credit. Bad and fair credit accepted. Save more while paying off your debt in a fraction of the time. If you're struggling to pay off your debt, I recommend checking out PDS Debt. Start planning today. Get a free debt analysis right now at pdsdebt.com/chuckle. It only takes 30 seconds. That's pdsdebt.com/chuckle. pdsdebt.com/chuckle. Thanks for listening to the sponsors, guys, and let's get back to the episode.
I think we have done a good job as a podcast. I really think we have. I think it's a good podcast. I think it's one of the best.
One of the best.
And I think that the last thing I'd want to see is a slow decline in quality as we both age out of it, and maybe even age out of liking each other.
I don't think that'll happen.
No,
I think that you and I have, especially, I would say in the last year, I think you and I have gotten a lot closer.
I think we have.
Yeah,
we have.
Because to be honest, a lot of people online. I'm just gonna say it. A lot of people online say that we're like best friends, and it's like that's not like entirely like we are friends, and I would consider Schlatt to be a good friend, but like we're not like.
This is like me hearing that the Mythbusters didn't talk to each other outside the show.
Yeah, for some people who watch the thing.
What?
For people who are watching the podcast.
No, I don't know.
You're hearing that about yourself?
You hearing about that, you're finding this out for the first time? No, but it's just like an interesting thing where it's like, because that was the point of Chuckle Sandwich originally, it was because we had our past group and stuff that we were a part of, and I didn't really know you and Charlie that well, but I did want to, because I knew that you guys were like, you're both funny, and that's why I wanted to have Chuckle Sandwich, because it was like, first of all, good, cool business thing to do together, and then it was like,
yes.
I don't know. I think I have a tendency to create opportunities I like to create experiences where you get closer to someone.
You do.
Yeah.
That's like your love language.
Yeah.
It's like shared experiences.
Yeah. That's how I operate, is creating forced family fun. This is what it's going to turn into as I get older. But
that is what it is.
That's what it's going to be. It's going to be forced family fun, and that's exactly how my mom operates, so I'm becoming her. But I think that we have gotten closer, and I think we're going to, for at least the next 10 years, we're going to know each other.
And what did we do last night?
We had sex. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
We went to fucking Boa.
We did.
Not to
right.
guess who else was there.
But just the way you said it made it seem like that's what you wanted me to say.
No.
I know. You're
What?
like, and guess what we did last night? I'm like, we fucking banged, dude.
We did not.
Hey, I know we did.
Dude.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, no, we didn't have sex.
We had the Kagoshima, we had the Iwate, and we had
Those
the
are
snow
all
beef.
positions. Those are all positions. Those are all.
Motherfucker.
positions from Japanese scripture.
Motherfucker. Oh,
Okay,
God.
Europeans found them when they opened up the country for import in the 1800s when America came over.
This is like a reversal you're doing. You're stuck on the sex.
I am. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the
And you know what? Charlie Slimesicle was our
He's a
third.
bimbo.
He was our bimbo. We slutted him out last night real good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he got all the Kagoshima.
We were getting Kagoshima on his awate, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, we were snowing all over his beef.
Oh, nice.
That one kind of worked.
One did work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked a little bit. Or beefing over his... No, that doesn't work.
Oh, the snowing on his beef.
Yeah. Yep. Jerking off. So we're still buddies. And honestly, here's the thing. I think that for the longest time, since I've been doing this professionally, really, I mean, anyone who has followed me across the 10, 15 different channels I have would be able to attest to the fact that I have way too many of them. And it often feels like I don't have enough time to give love to them all equally. And something that I'm looking forward to is actually being able to spend a little more time doing these other channels that I have been long neglecting, while still being able to give Chuckle Sandwich a fair ending. Like, I think that's something that's really special, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and and to give context also, we've known that Chuckle Sandwich is going to end since the beginning of 2024, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think this is when we had that conversation. So we were kind of preparing for a while on like how we were going to do it. How would we break the news to the kids?
And how will we make this Chuckle Week a freaking awesome forced family fun experience?
Forced family fun, yeah.
And so far, we're doing it. We're like
think
halfway
so.
through right now. This is like the halfway point. And I think all the podcasts have been a joy to film and will be a joy to listen to. And they're all really long. They're going way over time.
Every going long. Yeah, no, there was like it happened at a certain point where we were like close to an hour with one of them, and the next one was like on 120, and then we did like a 151, and then we did a 141, and it's like, well, I think a lot of people we bring on are just great people to talk to.
Yeah.
Very easy to talk to.
Just goes to show you, like we didn't want to stop.
Didn't want to stop.
We didn't want to stop. That's often how I feel with you during the Awate.
And that's how I feel equally during my personal favorite, the Kagoshima.
Yeah. Oh, the skin on the Kagoshima. Wow, it's so salty and nice.
So
That's a
supple.
salt lick right there.
That's a salt lick.
Kagoshima.
That's a little bit of a
right
salt lick. Don't you say that? Say salt lick.
Salt lick.
Yeah, salt
yeah.
lick. Yeah,
I don't
no,
have
you-
that southern twang like you do.
Oh,
bit of
I'm getting
salt.
over there. I'm taking
Salt
a little
lick.
bit of my salt lick.
Salt lick.
I don't know why I can't say salt lick without. It's just I can't say it. It's like I'll try it. Right, 3, 2, 1. Salt lick. No, I can't.
Salt
Lick.
lick.
Give me some of that salt lick. Give me some of that salt lick. Man, a salt lick though. We should have one.
Like a communal one on the table.
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. We get a salt lick right in the middle there, and we ask the guests, we're like, hey, get in there and take a lick of that salt.
Take a little lick of
Look
the
at
salt.
that. Look at that Vice article.
It just looks
Look at
so
all
good.
the tongue emojis next to
You
it.
can have it draped around your neck and bring
Lick
it up
there,
for a
Himalayan
lick whenever
salt
you
lamp.
want.
Give me some of that salt lick.
That's incredible.
We ask people why they lick their Himalayan salt because it's a salt lick. Vice, this isn't complicated.
They're into it, dude.
You guys like the salt lick?
Standing at attention right
You
now.
guys getting ready for the salt lick. You know it's true. You like the salt lick. These are the
These are
we should probably
studio
introduce-
dogs.
These are the studio dogs.
Yeah, and they'll be with us the whole
They'll
time.
be with us. They've been, and they're looking.
This one, Juno, is my new favorite animal in the world.
Every episode, Schlatt has put Juno in his arms
and
covered himself in the white shedded hair.
I sit down, and then not 10 seconds later, the dog comes up to me and pops up right here.
Yeah, this is perfect. I mean, you said you wanted a studio cat.
I did say that. I
Yeah.
did. But these dogs are just like cats.
They are very similar to cats. Are you a cat? Yeah. No, I mean, fucking Chuckle Sandwich is any guys. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry,
That's it.
guys. I mean, I don't know how people are going to react either.
Um,
I think because They're getting really bratty on Reddit right now.
They'll say, "Oh,
I wonder if they'll get mad at us. Do you think they'll get mad at us? You think they're going to get mad at
us?
There's like a couple of them that are mad at us, and they're really loud.
we could donate all the merch funds to charity, and they'd still get upset."
Yeah.
So we're not going to do that. We're going to keep the money, and
Yes.
we're probably going to keep cashing checks on this channel for years after from AdSense.
Perhaps. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I wonder how that'll work. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm knocking on your door every month and saying, "Hey, buddy, remember me?"
Yeah. I'll tell you what. It will be. Here's something I'll say.
Yeah.
Here's something I'll say that'll dissuade the Chuckle Sandwich listeners who are worried that they won't have something in the future to listen to, is that while Schlatt may be leaving and Chuckle Sandwich may be ending, my journey and Tucker's journey in this world is not over.
Is mine? What the fuck?
Your road is
Are
done.
you killing me?
Yes.
Whoa, what the fuck do you think was going to happen? You think you were going to let you live? We'll talk about this later. Just get
Okay.
over it. Anyways, Tucker and I's journey is not over. We haven't said anything yet about that. This is the first time I'm bringing that up, but our journey is not over.
Also, I'm not
Now,
dying.
what else?
I'm not
What-
dying.
That
My
remains-
journey is
that-
definitely not over.
That remains to be seen, my friend. That remains to be seen, my friend. And I would appreciate it if you don't stop talking over me.
you got the
It's
floor.
making me a little bit stressed. Anyways.
I'm not dying. Sorry.
While Chuckle Sandwich's journey may be over, and so may Schlatt's. Tucker, no, I'm not going to do that. Chuckle Sandwich.
Dude, get it the fuck together.
I can't.
Why?
I'm kind of thirsty. While Chuckle Sandwich journey might be coming to a close here, as well as Schlatt's,
Drink the whole fucking bottle.
Tucker and I's journey is not. And you guys might be hearing a little bit more of that in the future. That's all I'm going to say, though. Let that sit in your brain. Let you think about that. Let you think about that and wonder what that means.
For now, we just ask that we have like a week-long period of mourning.
Yes.
We want you to be a little sad.
We want you to be a little sad when it ends. We want you to be like, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die." That's the voice of Schlatt in the distance. This'll be the day that I
But I'm not
die.
okay. I'm not okay with dying. Fuck you, dude. This is why it's ending.
No,
Because you're
it's
so
not.
fucking dense.
Hi, you're coming over to me away from the dead man?
Let's not forget that your story is coming to an end next October. Okay, buddy? Keep that in the back of your head.
Honestly, sometimes when I see that and people comment that, I'm like, am I actually going to fucking die on October 23rd, like 2025? That would be really bad for that's not going to be good for business.
No.
It's gonna be
I could
terrible
make
for
a
business.
really heartfelt memorial video though that with a great thumbnail, and I think that I could.
It's going on YouTube, not at the fucking wake?
I gotta capitalize.
You got to pump that shit
You
out.
taught me this.
You should
I
probably
did, I
write
did. I
something
raised
now
you.
just in case. it
Yeah, I
happens.
raised you from a little mole rat into the boy you are today.
That's so rude.
What?
Mole rat. That's like the worst
It's
creature
just
in Fallout.
it's just the sweater you're wearing.
This is your merch.
What do you think people are wondering? Like I
They're
mean,
probably
how many
thinking-
episodes are there going to be of Chuckle Week? How much time is there left? How much time is there left? About after this one, about 8. I'm pretty sure.
Or
About
7.
8 weeks. So about 2 months of Chuckle Sandwiches left. You guys have 2 months to mourn, 2 months to enjoy what is left of Chuckle Sandwich. And trust me when I say we're not fucking around here, okay? We actually tried this shit, okay? We're not messing it up like we did with the 100th episode. I know some of you were a little bit disappointed in how that one went. So we're trying to do our due diligence, do right by our people, my guy. I'm doing a lot of voices today.
You are.
But I mean, yeah, no, it's totally Schlatt's fault. The Chuckle Sandwiches.
Yeah, I'm retiring, guys. This is it. This is it.
What does that? What does that mean to you?
Okay,
though?
so more to the point I was saying earlier, where I've always had 5 too many projects that I would really love and would be very fulfilled by being able to put more time into and treat the way I want them to be treated. Every single time I'm having a moment of deep reflection, I think about the Weekly Slap, and I think how much of an impact I could have if I were to give that channel the time of day that I think it deserves.
Right.
And more to the idea of leaving like a good legacy on the platform. We can have Chuckle Sandwich end on a fantastic note. That leaves a legacy. And now the Weekly Slap has a legacy.
Yeah, I can't get over that concept too. It's like, yeah, I mean, people are so used to every other form of media sort of ending. I think it is maybe baked into the sort of conversation around expectation of access that a lot of viewers have online. But I think that it is something. It's not like Schlatt's going to stop making content, or like I'm going to stop making content, or that Tucker's going to stop making content. Or that Tucker and I are going to stop making content.
I think I'd disintegrate if I wasn't making content. I genuinely don't know what else I'd be doing otherwise.
Yeah, it's just like this little project, this little show that we did is just coming to an end. And it's like this. I'm going to feel bad about the branding, though. I love the branding for Chuckle Sandwich.
You can still use it for something.
I'll still have the sign.
I still have the sign, too.
You've got a sign, too.
Got a sign.
You've never, you would never.
And I got a shitty $1 million subscriber plaque, and you've got the big one because they changed it.
I mean,
fucking shorts YouTubers ruined the last good thing about this platform, which the fact that subscribers actually meant something. And then 2-3 years ago, all of a sudden shorts come out, people get 10 million subscribers,
and then all of a sudden Society Awards got to start saving on metal.
Yeah, they're like, oh, sorry, man, we're making too many of these because the subscriber feed is being polluted by shorts viewers that we can't, that this basically means nothing. Basically, the 100,000 subscriber award is now the size of a nickel.
Really?
Yeah. And the million one is now the million one, which used to be big, dude.
Yeah,
it's
it was
now
big.
the size of the 100,000 one.
Is that only for repeats, like reprints, or is that for the new official?
Oh, it might be for reprints,
No, it's
dude.
not.
Oh, yeah. Starting in August 2024, YouTube will introduce new lighter-sized creator awards for sub-milestones.
Shorts YouTubers fucking ruined it. I don't want to hear it. It's probably some of you watching.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a big deal to hit 1 million subscribers.
You're not a real YouTuber. You're a fucking TikToker. You always will be, okay? Don't come to my fucking turf and act like you belong.
My town.
We've been doing this way longer than you, pal. When you can get more than 5,000 views on a video longer than 60 seconds, that's when you can send me a little PM.
We're going to eat your leg. We're going to kill you and eat your leg. Say it with me, Schlatt.
We're going to kill you and eat your leg. Your little salt lick.
Your little salt lick on there. I'm going to take the salt lick, start shaving it on your leg.
Right over
while you're alive. Motherfucker. I'll kill you and I'll eat your leg. Sorry.
I'm really looking forward, Ted, to having more time to spend with you that's not just business oriented.
I agree. I will go out of my way to come out to New York and visit in a proper circumstances.
Yes.
Because a lot of time I think one of the issues that we run into is that when we visit each other, it's like, oh, well, shit, what should we be doing?
Of course. That's the YouTuber mentality for any good thing you try and do for yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in Japan right now. I might as well film all of this and not enjoy it.
Yeah. A lot of times I wasn't that way, but now I'm starting to follow that.
Yeah, you're carrying that camera around now.
Well, yeah, with the second channel thing that maybe or may not have worked out.
You should just react. Just react.
I want to try to do that a little bit, but I also don't know if I've got like the gumption for it.
The gumption?
I am.
Chutzpah.
Well, okay. Let me put it this way. Like, you can tell me if this is an okay thing. I'm just 100% generally myself online. I feel like with a little bit of a kick up, and I just don't know if I'm not liking something. I don't know if I could. I feel like I would probably wither away after the second reaction video.
So similarly, I'm completely ingenuine online. and I still have to get wasted to react.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, that's actually a great idea. To get wasted. That's what you do? Oh, give me some of that. Wait, I'm driving.
More for me.
Your chops are looking crisp right now.
I'm looking good, honestly. I
Did
should
you-
stop
did you
drinking
clean-
this.
Did you clean them up?
No, I
since
don't
you've
do
been here?
anything.
Really?
I haven't shaved.
Do you
I
know
haven't.
what's something that you could do, though?
What?
Come here. Right here above the chops, like there's little hairs right there. If you get rid of those, it'll make it seem like the chops are more defined.
I'm just too lazy to shave most of the time.
I'll let you borrow my little shaver thing.
I have one. I just don't use it. And I shampoo my hair every day. Oh, Charlie Slimesicle hates to see me coming. He hates it. We were at Boa last night.
Slimesicle doesn't want to see me around in
He
the
was like,
tri-state area. He's
oh
gonna
no,
shit his...
oh no, you gotta use the sea salt spray in the clay. Clay. He puts fucking
don't know if he
ceramic
was-
shit in his hair.
I don't know if he was introducing those topics in that way. Like, I don't know if he was like. I think it was more like he was offering it up, like a willing
I know.
little elf.
Yeah.
Like he was like,
Sea salt spray. Try my sea salt spray. Ooh, try my ceramic.
Try my ceramic.
Try my ceramic.
Clay.
Try
Clay.
my-
Putting fucking mud in my hair.
Try
That's
my
what I do.
ceramic
Charlie Slimesicle.
clay.
Clay, we got rid of him.
Clay I put on my hair.
this is what Charlie sounds like these days since he's been in L.A.
Yeah.
Oh,
LA
hello, my
changes
name
him,
is
motherfucker.
Charlie.
Changes him. He's got a mullet now. He had a mullet.
No, he doesn't.
That was a mullet.
Was it?
Yeah,
Was
that
that
was
a
a
mullet?
mullet, dude.
It wasn't a
It
mullet.
was a mullet.
No,
Yes, it
it-
was.
I don't know if you Charlie.
What do you think a mullet is?
A mullet.
Ooh, that's a good question.
It comes and then down. His hair was down to his to his traps, dude.
And he's got good traps.
I was sitting next to him.
That's him like
Yeah,
yesterday.
we were sitting across.
His hair was low.
I was sitting to the right
We're
of
not arguing about this, man, because now I'm getting pissed off. I was right next to him. I was the closest to him last night. We did the Kagoshima without you.
What?
Yeah, 2-person.
What the hell?
2-player Kagoshima. Imagine.
Wait a second, but
When you went off to the
Kagashima's a
bathroom.
3-player game.
When you went off to the bathroom, I split him in 2.
Oh no!
That's it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, you had it sliced into 3s.
Sure did.
Damn.
Also,
Also in the news.
one of the mayors in Mexico had his head chopped off and displayed on his own car 6 days into taking office. Fucked. Crazy fucked.
Yeah.
Fucked up shit happening, guys.
That's fucked up, dude.
Fucked up shit.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. We'll have more words for you guys, and we'll bring it up over the. We've already talked about it a little bit over the other episodes that we've filmed. We'll have more to talk about, I guess, and then for the final episode, I'm sure we'll say some stuff too. We're very, very excited for you guys to hear what is coming up for Chuckle Week, as we've said. And I don't know, guys, if there's any way that I can explain how to deal with these feelings of Chuckle Sandwich ending, just enjoy the ride that we have here. That's the reason why we wanted to tell you guys that it was ending, rather than it just being like, this is the last episode, bye fuckers, see ya.
Hey,
Like,
stop feeling sad that you got a little cigarette in between your fingers. Just enjoy the smoke.
Yeah, just enjoy the smoke, guys. There's like a full 2 months left of Chuckle Sandwich, and we are trying to make them the most enjoyable episodes that we can, and so that Chuckle Sandwich will end on a wonderful note, and that we will have a wonderful, fun, good time, and that we have all smiles on our faces, and also, like, are, like, feeling sick. Next week, folks, on Chuckle Sandwich, you guys should be very, very excited, because this guest is next, and they are it's going to be a good time. You guys should get really excited, and we've got a whole lot in store for you folks. And once again, thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast for these 4 years. For those of you who were at the beginning, for those of you who found it late on and caught all the way up, I've seen some posts of those on the Reddit where someone's like, I just got up with Chuckle Sandwich today. I mean, we've got at this point probably somewhere around like 150 plus episodes. Yep. So good job on that. And yeah, I don't know. Love you guys. Smooches to you. And let's get...
I don't know. You want me? I don't.
You and me. Chocolate. Let's try one more. Let's get chuckling.